So we're in our promenade sway, change is sway, and then the fall away, ronde, and slip. So your first step is your fall away because you're gonna recover into a semi-closed position. Here's your ronde, and you're gonna take weight on it. We both ronde. And then he's gonna take one more step back, slipping the ladies into closed position. So that's your follow away, ronde, slip. So promenade sway, change your sway, follow away, ronde, slip. 1, 2, 3. And we end up lead foot free. It's an overturn telemark for the ladies. Okay, so what she's doing is she's doing her back heel turn, but instead of going diagonal line and wall, she's going down line of dance.
Right. And so you're, and the
And
guy's
so
facing your side.
the man is standing here pointing
Right.
side and back, so you're in kind of a semi-closed
Okay.
position in that, at that point in time, yes. So when you do your double telespin, you're gonna do that twice.
Right.
First one heel turn, second one toe turn. So it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. We end up in banjo diagonal line.
Thank you.
Okay? 2, toe spin. I can't do it without you. Outside spin and twist. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Okay? Yeah, there is an and. So it's 1, 2, 3, and 2, 3.
So are there essentially two toe spins, kind of like one at the beginning and then one at the end?
Can't hear you.
Are there two toe spins, one at the
Um, It's definitely, well,
Not
let me
really.
see.
Or is it just that's where your feet kind of end up for you as you come around?
No, I'm not, I did it wrong. Because I stepped into you and I'm not supposed to, I'm supposed to close my feet. Because the ladies close on the first one. So it's 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. I do almost do 2 toe
Yeah.
spins. So instead of just doing a regular 3-step maneuver, we're going to do a 1-step maneuver. We have a trailing foot free. So he's going to do a 1-step maneuver. She's going to step back. And then we're going to do a pivot 2 to face line. Pivot 2. So that's your prep. Now the Rumba Cross, she's going to step back, commence right face turn. He's going to step forward, commence right face turn. He crosses in back, she crosses in front, and then you do a pivot 2 ending up facing line of dance. So it's a step, cross, whoops. I got my foot hooked around my other foot. One more time. So it's step, step, cross, pivot, 2. That's your Rumba Cross. If you do 2 of them, 1 and 2, 3, 1 and 2, 3. Okay, so we're in banjo position. Maneuver 1, pivot 2. Rumba Cross twice. 1 and 2, 3. Okay. So he's facing reverse line of dance in closed position. He's gonna do a normal hesitation change, 2 steps. The ladies are gonna do those 2 steps, but then she's gonna take a 3rd step going to shadow. So it's gonna be 1, 2, 3. So then we end up diagonal line and center, both of us with the left foot free. Shadow diamond turn 3/4. And the ladies are gonna go in 4 on the last one to banjo. I'm not sure what you did, but you didn't go to banjo. I'm not sure if you left off the last measure or what. Anyway, he does a regular 4 measure diamond turn. She's gonna change the last measure by taking an extra step and turning to banjo. Okay. You all know, I think everybody knows how to do a throwaway and jive, right? If we do a throwaway and jive, we bring the ladies and he turns and we're in closed position. He's turning to closed position facing line of dance and he's keeping me in closed. And then we drift apart. That's our throwaway and jive. We're going to do that same sort of an action, except without the triples. He's gonna bring the ladies in front of him in 1 step. And he's gonna rotate to face line of dance. So it just so happens that he's gonna be stepping back, is gonna be his preparatory step. So he's gonna step back with his trailing foot. Now, he's gonna take his lead foot and point it side and back at first, just to kind of give me a clue as to where I'm headed, okay? So he's gonna kind of point that foot as he brings his upper body around and brings me around in front of him. So I'm gonna take that step here and he's gonna rotate me around to face him. And he's also gonna transfer weight. But he's gonna kind of give me that little bit of a lead of where he's wanting me to go by that little point step. And then he's gonna transfer weight after he gets me around here. And then we're gonna lower into our oversway position. So back to a throwaway oversway, we take our back step, we do our throwaway, and then we lower into the oversway. And ladies, your left foot goes back and side. Man, your right foot goes back and side. Ladies, looking left, okay? When you're doing the actual throwaway portion, ladies, your head is to the right because you're going out actually in a temporary, very promenade sway type action for that first step. So he steps back. So the first step of the throwaway oversway is to a promenade position here. He rises up, brings me down, and we lower into the oversway. Okay, he's going to put out a corrected cue sheet.
Ah, oh good. Very good, yeah.
Okay, so what she actually intended is, so we're gonna do a New Yorker to half open. 1, 2, 3. In and out run 3. 1, 2, 3. And like she said, when they wrote this, if they would have called this a pivot 4 from here, all hell would have broke loose because they said, you can't do a pivot from there because you're in half open position and the lady's in the wrong place. You can't pivot from there. But nowadays, people are more open to starting things in strange positions. So in actuality, you're doing a prep step here, bringing the ladies in front. That's the first step of the pivot, actually. And then he's gonna step forward between her feet on count 2. She goes forward between his feet on count 3. He goes forward between her feet on count 4. And as she takes that 4th step, she's gonna spiral off from him. Now he's gonna, on the next measure, he holds the first beat. Then he's gonna spiral as I take my, so the first beat, I take a step. Now I'm gonna take a step and he's gonna spiral, so we are both turning at the same time. You're going the wrong way.
Stand on it, so
Spiral to the left.
Right.
she started working on it last week.
You don't ever step on your left and spiral left.
That's what, it was wrong last week.
You
Okay?
don't ever spiral left.
And
On
then you
your
take
left
the
foot.
final step, go on the
Oh.
shadow. So we end up with a left foot free.
If you step
Okay?
left, you spiral right. If you
So we're in our half open position, trailing foot free, open in and out run. 1, 2, 3. Pivot 4, lady spiral. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the last measure of part A. Now, he's gonna hold count 1. I'm gonna take my step. Now, we're both gonna take a step, and we're both basically gonna spiral. It's calling ladies doing a roll, but she's actually gonna take a step and spiral, and he's gonna take a step and spiral. 2, and then we both take another step, go into shadow.
Is it called lady roll, because you take that extra step, that makes it a roll 3? Because you take the extra step before the spiral, they call it a lady roll 3.
Yeah, 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 okay. So we're in half open, trailing foot free, open in and out run 3, pivot 4, lady spiral, 1, 2, 3, 4, man spiral, lady roll 3 to shadow, 3. So he's holding on count 1 of the first measure of part B. Then he takes his step and spirals on count 2, takes a step on count 3, and we both hold on count 4. If that makes any sense.
Debbie, isn't like a spiral not a step, it's an action, you said? It's like something you do after you've done a step?
It's an action, yes. So the ladies are adding a spiral or a rolling action.
After their step that
Yeah,
you've already.
They're taking their step and then they're
There's a
spiraling.
guy, you say man spiral, but he has to actually take the step.
He's taking a step, then he's spiraling.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. So when we're in our spiraled out position, we both have a,
Left foot free.
no, he has a right foot
Yeah,
free.
you guys should both have a right foot. So you can step on it.
No, you have a left foot free. So you're gonna step forward left and spiral. So I'm on the wrong foot. Forward left and spiral. So I'm gonna take my step here. Now you're gonna go forward and spiral. And then we both take a step together. So you're both rolling at the same time on
So you take a
the
step.
second beat of the second that
You take
measure.
a step on beat 1.
I take a step, but he doesn't.
That's where your transition is to the
Yes.
left foot free.
Yes.
But the
Yes.
break all shit. I can show you this
Okay.
demo if you want.
So it's line, but it's modified.
Of
When
course.
you do this shadow fence line, you're gonna do your shadow fence line here. You're gonna recover, but the men are going to turn just a hair so that he is right facing, line of dance, and he's gonna take just a little tiny side step, and the ladies are gonna step back right into him so that my back is right up against him. So it's modified in that I'm stepping back up into his, right up to his, so my back is up against his body, okay? So it's a modified fence line, but it's not cute, it's just shadow fence line. Because it's going into a slip pivot and you wanna be close to that slip pivot. So we're gonna do our shadow fence line, 1, 2, 3. Slip pivot, lady in 4 to figurehead. So we're both gonna step back, turning left. We're both gonna step to reverse line of dance. Then she's gonna take a forward step, well actually you're both gonna take a forward step, but the ladies are gonna turn, and she's gonna take an extra step to figurehead. So now we've transitioned back over to where we have a lead foot free. So that's the slip pivot, lady in 4 to figurehead, okay? So shadow fence line, slip pivot, lady in 4 to figurehead. Okay? Am I doing that right? It doesn't feel right.
I feel like you're under
Shadow
20.
fence line. Slip pivot, lady in 4 to figurehead. I guess that's right.
Is it, she come in on the end of the fence line or the first step of the?
First
Well,
step.
When we watch the video, it seems like they do the fence line, she comes back and then she steps into him and then comes
Yeah,
out.
it's the third step.
But I don't know.
The third step of the fence line, she's backing him.
Okay,
1, 2, 3.
all right.
And then you do your slip, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Are you going, did you take
Was that for something I deserve
Yes.
later?
Yes, okay.